Hello, welcome back to Monster Mates.
Yes, the 14th episode of Monster Mates is here. Spencer, choose a number.
I want a solid 6.
Solid 6. Oh boy. Centaur Girls!
Um. Oh.
This was coming eventually.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure most of us who have played any sort of fantasy game or have seen any fantasy anime we know about centaurs. But for those who do not know what centaurs are, centaurs are half horse, half human, with kind of like, if you've ever played Dark Souls, it's kind of like Quelaag, where it's like, yeah, the upper half to their, it's like head to waist is human, everything else is horse. Spencer, you've been quite quiet over there. Are you contemplating on your mistakes in life?
Yeah, because I'm rating it like a 3 or a 4.
Okay. Um, Before going into this, I'm gonna rate this like, I'll rate this a 6, honestly.
Okay. Now, I feel like. Because centaurs, I feel like centaurs are a. More of a girl thing, if that makes sense. Because I see a lot more people drawing centaurs with dicks.
Okay, yeah. This is more female oriented.
Yeah, I feel like this is more female targeted.
Okay, fair.
Because you go on Twitter and you look up furry stuff or whatever, horse dicks are everywhere. Don't even. People love them.
It is inevitable.
It is inevitable. So, I can't personally say, me personally being like, oh yeah, horse vagina. I can't go for that.
Fair.
But if I were to come at this as a girl and say, the only. Okay, I don't even know how to approach this one, honestly.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so I would say, okay, so as a guy going on to a horse girl, I would say that you're pretty much going to need a stepladder if you want to get anything done, sexually.
If you want anything done.
Unless you're doing oral, which that's different entirely. But if you're just going for the full wabam shazam, you're going to probably need some sort of stepladder. Because much like horses in real life, those things are tall.
Those things are very tall. You are going to need a ladder to do anything. You're going to need a harness to lift yourself to do anything.
Yes.
One sensual thing you could do is riding naked on her, which would be fun.
That would just be a grand old time in and of itself.
It would be, and I could enjoy that, but I can't, in a sexual way, I can't see this one as well. I can't, I physically cannot see this one, and this may be, I want someone in, like, this is where comments come in. I want someone who's listening to this, tell me why I'm wrong.
Tell us, oh horse anatomy experts, why the greater benefits of having sex with a horse girl, or a centaur rather, at least to Spencer.
At least to me? What, you got some aspects?
What? You know that I am crazy. You know that I like weird kinky stuff, but anyways.
Listen, I'm gonna give a little spoiler for ahead of the time. I love snake girls.
Yeah.
Snake girls are probably one of my absolute favorites.
Snake girls are fantastic.
But as someone who, I don't really like horses to begin with, they're kind of assholes.
Fair.
And so I don't know if I would even like a centaur because they're, I don't know. I think there's something is majestic about them. There is something,
of course.
There is something beautiful about seeing a centaur. I've never seen a centaur be portrayed in a negative light, in an ugly light, unless it's Hercules.
Oh goodness.
Other than that, every time I've ever think of a centaur being seen in a light is in a positive light. I said that weird. In a positive light. And I know girls love the horse dick. So.
But what's it? As for like, as I've stated before, as a guy going on to a female or a bi or whatever, or lesbian girl going on to a horse girl, it's like, I hope you're ready to put that tongue to work, because there's a lot to cover.
To cover all of it, you are literally gonna have to shove your head in.
Basically.
That is.
But,
here's the problem. You're gonna have to use your arm to pleasure this horse.
I was just about to make the joke that it's like, and fisting is easily accessible
if
with
not
Centaur
preferred.
Girls.
Like that's the problem, right? Is she's not gonna feel anything with a normal human dick. She isn't not gonna feel anything.
This is more for the guys than it is for the centaur girl, if anything.
Yeah, unless the centaur girls are into it, but like a normal centaur girl is gonna be like, what? A human? What? No. I can imagine, because you're gonna have to like I said, you're gonna have to use your arm. I will say there is something unique about the variations you can get. You can, like, I'm assuming horse girls go with zebras. You can go with donkeys. You can do
ponies.
Yeah, you can do ponies, whatever. I'm not a fan. I personally cannot get into this at all.
Fair enough.
But I can totally understand someone getting into it. It's just not for me.
With centaur girls, much like I would say, like horses in general, they would have a ton of energy and speed to them. So, more focusing on the energy part, they could go on for a while in the bedroom, I would say.
Oh yeah, no, they won't get tired, because your arm will get tired before they get tired.
Both of your arms will be tired before you can even, like, before she's like, okay, good.
You're gonna have to step a leg inside for her to feel anything. You're gonna have to dive on in. I think this is definitely more girl oriented.
That's fair, or at least bi/gay guys as well.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, yes, I've neglected that. Yes,
it's fine.
But if you are a straight guy, or even I don't know, I guess if you're a straight guy, I don't think you can have fun here. I don't think you can do much here. Maybe a lesbian could, like a girl centaur, maybe. Get a horse dildo.
Oh my goodness.
Sponsor us now at
Bad Dragon.
baddragon.com. Sponsor Monster Mates.
Oh goodness.
Please? That'd be so funny. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
If
get 15% off your horse dick now.
The thing that costs, depending on your size variation, about $80.
Get your Horshire pony dick now.
Oh my goodness. But anyways, we're not actually sponsored by Bad Dragon, in case that was not clear enough.
Yeah,
to people,
we're not. But if we were,
if only.
Okay,
I would say that despite centaur girls being, you know, as strong and as like stamina heavy as they are, I think they would be more on the sub side for sex, honestly.
I think it depends. I think it depends on what they are. I think it depends on like a bronco.
Yeah. I think like either you're like sort of, I don't know horse breeds, so whatever. But it's like, I would say a donkey centaur girl would be a lot more dominant than, say, a stallion centaur girl.
You think a donkey is more dominant?
I think so, yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, they definitely got that ass.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
I'll grant you that one. I'll grant you that.
Thank you. You can't not give me that one.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could give this one more, but like a 3 or a 4 for me, honestly.
That's fair.
I have to stick it. I have to stick it with a 3 or 4.
Fair. And I think I'll go with a 6. I'm sticking to my 6 because as much as there is a interesting dynamic to horse girls, there's not going to be too much pleasure in her department than it will be in sort of the guy department if it's just a guy going at a centaur
Like,
girl.
we probably couldn't feel that much. She won't feel anything unless we use both of our arms.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing about this, though, is, like, unicorns and how beautiful... Like, I'm not gonna... Again, they're super fucking beautiful. And that's why I'm kind of giving it, like, a 4, is because just imagining riding bareback naked on a centaur girl is appealing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's wonderful in that aspect of writing them. But in a sexual way, I cannot do this one at all.
This is more of a friend situation than any sort of sexual romantic endeavor.
But I want someone to tell me
You would
why
say.
I'm wrong. I honestly want someone to comment me, Spencer, you were wrong because of horse dick.
Oh, goodness.
I think on that note, I'm leaving it on a 4.
Okay, I'm sticking to my 6, but tell us in the comments below why you would have sex with a centaur.
What would you rate it from a scale to 1 to 10?
Would you prefer the elongated horse genitalia?
Or would you like to dive on in arms and legs first?
Be sure to check out the artist who drew the wonderful centaur for our thumbnail. Check out their Twitter, as well as give us a subscribe and a follow on our own Twitter as well.
Yes. Thanks again for watching, and thank you for spending your time with us.
Yes. Stay tuned for the next episode.
Bye.